Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 10th through the 16th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading, I am using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Blessed Bee Oracle cards. And I do want to say Happy Father's Day to all of you dads watching. Okay, Aries, let's see. Okay. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Six of Swords. Interesting. Sixes for me can speak about balance and harmony, and you do have a couple of sixes here in the spread. Six of Swords can be like you moving on, moving away from challenges or difficulties, moving towards peace of mind. Okay, so here we have the Six of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, then we have the Nine of Swords, I have the Empress underneath the Nine of Swords. So some of you Aries females, you might have been very much in your head, maybe overthinking things, maybe losing sleep, but we have this offer or this news that's coming in. So for some of you, this is good news. So if something was keeping you up at night, maybe you're a mom, I have the Empress here, so there could be something going on with a child, maybe something was keeping you up at night, but we do have this opportunity that's coming in, or this good news. Yeah, and it's going to bring in this balance here. So something could have been very emotional for you, or you could have just went through something, Aries, but I feel like the energy is actually kind of stabilizing. It's improving. Let's see here. For other Aries, that Knight of Cups can be like a romantic offer that's coming through for you. You could be moving towards presenting an opportunity to someone else. Maybe there's someone that you're interested in, or you could be receiving an opportunity or an offer of love that's coming to you here, Aries. It really could go in either direction. So very, very interesting. I do have some independent energies here in the spread. So for some of you, maybe you've been single for a while, so you could be moving, away from being single, moving towards maybe getting into a relationship. So that's very interesting. There could be some Aries that you're maybe even making up with someone. But the overall energy for the week is the Seven of Swords. So that's interesting. Seven of Swords is not always negative. So keep that in mind. It is like a lone wolf, very independent energy. So you have a few here. And so maybe some of you are traveling by yourself. There could be something you're doing by yourself. Seven of Swords energy is a risky energy. So there could be some Aries you're taking a gamble here this week, taking a risk. And if that's the case, it could be because you're sick of waiting, or you already went through a ton. We have this Nine of Wands here, which is someone who's persevering, someone who's not giving up. But it's also someone who went through quite a bit. They're still standing. So some of you have already gone through quite a bit. That could be why we have this risky energy here. Maybe some of you are basically sick of dealing with something and you're ready to move forward. So there could be some Aries that you're taking a gamble here. You're taking a risk. The Seven of Swords can be someone who's basically kind of like making their own path, paving their own way. And so some of you are doing that, and it very well could be because you're sick of waiting or sick of dealing with something. You've been dealing with something for a long time. It just depends on which Aries you are. But this is overall very independent, risky energy. It is a sneaky energy. So of course, some of you Aries could resonate with it in that way. To be honest, I don't really feel like that's a ton of you, but yeah, some of you could be hiding something here with the Seven of Swords. And if there is someone around you who's trying to deceive you, I feel like that would come to light. So if you've been suspecting someone of something, I feel like if that's the case, that would be surfacing, that would be coming to light. It's just a matter of time. Could be something going on with your children, because we have the Six of Cups here. We did have, let's see, we had the Empress. Yep, we had the Empress there at the bottom of the deck. And so some of you could be parents or a parent, and so there could be something going on with a child. Maybe someone lied to you. It might have something to do with a child or your children. But again, if that's the case, if someone is trying to deceive you, it will come to light. It will come to light here. We have the Hermit. And so the Hermit for me can represent that clarity or that enlightenment coming in. And so if it is in regards to a child or your children or even a relationship, if someone was trying to deceive you or even your partner, it would come to light here. You would be finding out. Now, some of you definitely would be finding out this week, but if not this week, in the near future, you're going to be finding out. Because I feel like you're in the process of like moving on, moving forward. You know, you're not going to be dealing with this energy forever. And you know, we have the Six of Swords here. We also have the Five of Swords here in the spread. And so there could have been conflicts, arguments, you know, challenges that you had to overcome, but this is like that transitional period where you're moving towards those calmer waters. And so some of you are in the process of leaving this behind. And again, we have this independent energy here. So some of you could be like cutting your losses, or maybe drawing a line in the sand. You could be cutting someone off, or maybe just seeing something clearly here with the Hermit and the Queen of Swords this week. Just learning the truth or seeing something clearly. And with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it can be kind of like cutting your losses, moving on, moving forward, going your separate way. For some of you, I see you here this week spending time alone. It could be because maybe you have an important decision to make, but I do see some of you spending some time alone. We have the Hermit, we have the Four of Swords. So I do see you resting. For those of you that were losing sleep, this is you maybe catching up on your sleep. So this is definitely what's needed for some of you. You know, if you've been lacking in the sleep department because you've been dealing with these challenges, again, the energy is actually balancing out and things will feel lighter and easier here in the near future. But yeah, that's what's needed. Spending time alone, going within if you're making any big decisions, and needing to relax. Whatever brings you peace of mind. So whatever hobbies, whatever things that you enjoy, Aries, there needs to be an abundance of that. So, I mean, that could be eating, you know, your favorite foods, you know, watching TV, whatever it may be. I think that that's what's needed here this week when you do spend that time alone. Pamper yourself, treat yourself, catch up on your sleep. That's, you know, that's what's needed. And then I see you planting new seeds here. So you went through whatever it is you went through. I feel like that's in the process of ending. Some of you are maybe going to cut someone off, or just, you know, maybe you're just saying no more. You're moving forward. You're maybe sick of waiting. And I see you planting new seeds. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Fool. And so this is you planting new seeds, starting something new. You're moving forward in a completely new direction with the Fool here. The Fool is like fresh energy, and you know, it's also a risky energy. So we have this risk. Some of you are taking this gamble, this risk, or you're moving forward and you're starting something brand new. And it is an exciting time, and I think that you should focus on yourself, and then you should focus on this new path, because this is fresh energy. Something brand new. Could be brand new for you and your partner, could be brand new for you and your child or your children. but I feel like you're leaving this other energy situation behind, and this is you planting new seeds. So yeah, I mean, very interesting reading, but it's very positive. And if someone was trying to cheat you or get away with something, that would be coming to light. I definitely don't feel like that's the case for all of you. I feel like some of you have been dealing with something for a while. You're sick of waiting, and this is some risky energy that's coming in for you. You're basically paving your own way, making your own way, you know, forward. This is you creating your own path, and maybe taking some chances here, but it is an exciting time. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Aries, for this week. Yes, of course, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but I do feel like for some of you, Aries, this is your energy. All right, what else does Aries need to know for this week? All right, so I'm going to take both of these. It's a little extra guidance here, Aries. All right. A blessing on growing older. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. So if you were worried about your health, if you were worried about, you know, being able to grow older, this is, you know, this is beautiful. So we have a blessing for you to grow old, experience life. And then we also have a blessing on a resolution, which resonates very much, Aries, very much. And so let me just see what I'm getting with this. Yeah, I feel like some of you, you just want to basically move on. And I feel like you just want to live a nice, peaceful life. And so this is where your focus is this week. This is what you want. This is what you're focused on. And I feel like you're going to achieve this. So there is a resolution. For some of you, there's clarity. But there is a resolution that's coming in. And, you know, if you've just wanted to basically live your life, grow old peacefully, you're going to be able to do that. Other Aries, if there is something going on with like an older person, maybe a parent or a grandparent, if there is something going on with an older person, if there's a dispute of some kind, there is going to be a resolution. There is going to be some sort of closure. Okay, so just know that. All right, Aries. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.